Alright, so everyone's been asking me about this, and I think it's time we address the issue. So why are Void Spirits going damage items now instead of Scepters, the Veils, the Kayas? Well, let's watch this clip. This is probably gonna be enlightening. Oh no, I got hacked. Oh no, I think I'm done. Yeah, so this is one of the many reasons. If you actually take a look on the Void Spirit's talents, you're gonna see that, like, yeah, he has a spell amp talent at 20%, at level 20. It's a 15% spell amp, but that means you're not gonna be able to get your Astral Step Charge restore time, which is awesome, regardless of playing the magic damage style or the physical style. Meaning, like, yeah, I might be able to get like a 15% spell amp, but now I'm doing way less damage. I'm not as mobile, which is why most people get the Astral Step Charge restore time, and then you don't scale as much as a magic style Void Spirit. Let me just, I think there's a better way to showcase something for you guys. So, alright. Check this out. I think there's like a point in the game where you are probably doing as much damage as magic and physical damage Void Spirit. So let's say you have, let's say you're level 16. You're probably gonna go for the same talents on either build, but whatever. And let's get the items here. A Veil, and Scepter, and Nakaya. I think that's reasonable. Alright, so let's get a dummy target going over here, and let's use our spell. So you get something like, I don't know. There you go. So we dealt about 2.2k damage, right? But all of this is magical. And when you're playing versus Void Spirit, usually, you're gonna go and get a BKB. So while you do have this like very strong power spike, it can get nullified really easily by BKBs. Now let's check what happens if we do this with the physical damage style. So a similar amount of gold, I believe, would be something like Dasso, Crystalis, and a Medallion. That's a very like normal build nowadays. So let's try and do things here. So yeah, this. Oh no, I actually didn't have double. I actually didn't have double Astral Step. Sorry guys. Let's go. So I think a lot of people don't know this. The reason I actually got a crit there. So not only I dealt more damage than the magical style, but all of this is physical, right? Way harder to itemize against when you're a core. You're not gonna go like Ghost Scepter most of the time. The reason this is so powerful is because you have this damage talent level 10. That's 30 damage. 30 damage, and the fact that you actually, like, when you Astral Step, you're not only doing the magic damage, you're actually applying an attack. So the damage here should be, the Void Mark damage is 200, right? Yet when I go for this, I already dealt 254, and that comes from the minus armor as well as the attack that I'm applying. Then you add the fact that they actually increase the damage on Crystalis. You add the fact that, like, this hero has a pretty easy to control disable. Like, when the hero was released, you know, everyone was like building Scepter so they can actually like land the Aether Remnant, but it's really not that hard to do it when like you actually like got the hang of it, and it deals a lot of damage, and you have that level 25 talent that we talked about. So this is mainly the reason why people are going for the damage items, but I think there's still a couple of things I want to address in that replay, so let's go back to it. Well, the damage build is really powerful for like the mid game, but when you actually start getting to the late game where you have like infinite Astral Step, the amount of the amount of burst damage you can output is incredible, and it's like not easy to itemize, because even if you go Scepters, even if you get armor, like, the damage is really quickly, as we saw with that Monkey King dying at the beginning. You can see that Topson actually gets 2 no talismans at the start. Like, not only this hero benefits from the mana and the spell wham early on, so like he's not rushing like a medallion with naked boots. No, he's playing normally. He's just getting bottle, controlling the runes, and at this stage, until you're like level 10, 12, you're gonna be fine playing like this. But he's against a Slark and a Monkey King, 2 heroes that can easily build BKB, that they actually kind of want to go BKB at some point. So you can see, like, that's the build early on. Just pretty standard Void Spirit stuff. It could be magical, it could be physical. And there's probably games where you can go magical and still be very effective. But in this one, it's quite easy to understand why you would prefer the physical type build, especially against an Enchantress, right? This hero doesn't actually have to right-click that much to get physical damage off with the Astral Stab. So, you know, it's a way to deal with that as well. Not that magical damage doesn't work against her, but when you account for the Slark and the Monkey King, you definitely don't, like, you definitely prefer the physical. Let's jump one more time. Actually, let's see which item he built first here. I think he actually begins with Crystallis. Yeah, so he gets Crystallis and a Blystone first. Well, Crystallis is just really, really good. Like, they just gave the item 7 damage. Like 45 damage for 2k is really cheap, and you have the advantage of being able to actually crit when you use Astral Stab, and he's against the Enchantress. So you have 2 ways to actually start bursting her down early on. Dazzle and Crystallis are kinda similar, I guess, in what they provide. The minus armor is really good for everyone else, but it's way more expensive, and he was against a Monkey King middle in this game, so it's actually a really hard matchup that he struggled a little bit against. You can see that he's only 2, 2, and 9. He's not snowballing heavily. So I can see why going Crystallis first is good. I've seen people going Dazzle first as well. Sometimes the Blystone early can be really effective. And yeah, Crystallis is really good. Crits in general are really good, considering you're going for the physical damage build. It's really a question of preference and also the heroes that you're playing against. Sometimes like Medallion can be really good. You have a lineup that could be like could rush early. Which is kinda the case for Topson's lineup, but they were not winning at the start, so you can see why he would skip that as well. So yeah, he also goes Treads. Why Treads over the phase boost that I actually use in the example? Well, the thing is, this hero is really, really mana hungry when you're going for items like this, right? You have a 1 and bottle. That's the only thing. The Tread switch, so that you can output more, output more mana when you're using spells, is really key. Kind of similar to like Pangolier, I guess. So yeah, power Treads, because you need to get the damage talent. It just makes everything about the hero work. So that's why Treads are important. And I mean, that's pretty much the video, you know. Usually, like, I already have 2 Void Spirit guides. I think the mechanics of the hero didn't change at all. And I felt like a video. I'm actually liking doing videos like this. I would like to see what you guys think. But yeah, I think that's pretty much what I have to add in regards to Void Spirit state at the moment. And thanks for watching, I guess. Also, if you guys are interested in coaching, you can DM me on Twitter. There is a way to get information there. You can also join our Discord channel that has a lot of stuff. And also, there's Patreon, you know, allows this channel to keep going. Hopefully, information here was useful for you guys. And that's it. Have a good one.